So, God of War won Game of the Year at the Video Game Awards, and I think it's a great choice. I voted for God of War personally, and it was a tough decision between God of War and Red Dead Redemption 2. Of course, those were the two front runners at the very start of the year, where we knew both of these games were coming out, and it was going to be, well, for a lot of people, it was probably a foregone conclusion that Red Dead would win just because of money and status. But I think they went with the right decision. Red Dead Redemption 2 won Best Narrative and a whole bunch of other awards. I don't know that it was the best story. God of War, personally, is just as emotional as Red Dead Redemption 2 is. But I can see that with the 60-hour story, how they would maybe nudge that award out. More isn't necessarily more. You can have less, more can be less, but, you know, both had great stories. I can see Red Dead 2 winning that. But looking back, just everything, God of War had a lot of problems at launch. Red Dead 2, the multiplayer, I don't know if that goes so much into the equation, but I think that hindered the chances a little bit. But who knows? The votes probably went in before the multiplayer came out. All in all, I think that both games are very good. But God of War was special. The world design, the graphics, the storytelling, the combat. There are a lot of really great leaps forward for the genre and for single player in general. Great storytelling and really a surprise. I think it was the best game of the series and a return to form for the hack and slash genre. And Red Dead 2 isn't universally accepted. I know there are a lot of people that would rather go back to GTA. So, both games were expected to be a success. I think God of War was the game that went a little bit beyond the expectations. And looking back at it, that's my game of the year. I think it deserved it. The only criticism I would have that remains today is perhaps how they set the game up for a sequel, like a lot of these superhero movies do. But even that, I think, is justified because I think they have more story to tell, and I think they could outdo themselves in that department. But for 2018, I would say that was the best game of the year, and that's a great victory for PlayStation.